Hey Mikey, let's practice some B-team fighting skills.
Alright, that sounds a lot of fun.
Here we go, defend this. Ugh, you okay Mikey?
I don't know.
I seem to have a splitting headache. Oh, Mikey, no! Going backwards, here is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations Michelangelo, the Ninja Turtle into weapon toy, as it would appear on store shelves. We have a box design this time with a front flap with instructions on the transformation. The kids on these boxes are really giving me a good laugh as they seem a little bit over photoshopped. This kid reminds me of a younger version of Tuvok from Star Trek Voyager, and on the Leonardo box, that kid's head seems to be inflated just a tad. Cracks me up.
Hey, don't make fun of kids.
You're right, Landry, that's kind of low of me. On the back of the box, we have the two forms, Mikey in turtle form and then in nunchuck form. We have a little bio that might kind of explain what's going on here. And we have a couple other turtles available. Funny that I did not see Donatello, as because I imagine he would just transform into a long stick, which is a little weird. Not that transforming into your other weapons is normal, but I kind of can see why they skipped him, although when you do 3 turtles, you kind of need to do the 4th turtle. Outside of the first package, we have Michelangelo standing tall, but we also have a lot of wasted space underneath him and on the back. Kind of funny that they did that. Usually toy boxes are really slimmed down to make the most out of space planning. Outside of the package, we have a very stiff looking Michelangelo, and that is probably because he's going to transform into very stiff weaponry. Although nunchucks do have a little bit of articulation, right? Down here for his legs, there's really nothing. They are stiff as heck. They're not moving, but we do have articulated toes. What is that? Joey nails, the stinky triplets. Anyhow, so not much going on with those legs. Most of the action is up here with his arms. They're on ball joints, so you can kind of get a full range of motion on them. Looks like we have articulation in the elbows though, so that's kind of good to see. Anyhow, then we've got pretty good nunchuck accessories here. They're pretty soft, so they're not going to break like the regular figures. You might even want to use this with your normal Michelangelo. I think they'll scale pretty well, so that's kind of cool. Plus they're a better color than these bright orange ones. It would be kind of funny if these tiny nunchucks transformed into a tiny turtle, and then that tiny turtle transformed into some more nunchucks, and it would just keep going. Anyhow, then we've got a head here, no articulation. Oh, yeah, that seems kind of fragile. Be careful. Splitting headache for Mikey. So that belongs to the transformation of the toy. So not too bad of a figure considering what he's going to do. Okay then, let's see how we can get this guy into some nunchucks. And I believe it starts with this splitting headache head again. We're gonna pop that off and we're going to split poor Mikey into 2. Oh, that has got to hurt. Then we're going to take off these backpack pieces, which you get this really weird arm with a handle, and we have the 4 pieces now. Looks like we'll start maybe with this handle, and I think you're gonna open this up like so and pop out a extension, and then we can hide his arm inside here. I think I'm just gonna remove that accessory really quick. So there we go, squeeze that in, and we've got the handle for one of the chucks. Then for the arm piece, let's see here, we are going to somehow do something with this head here. Oh, that one popped out. Let's see here. These sides flip out, these little wings, like so, and then we're gonna rotate his head inside. And then close that up, close those wings back in, so his head fits nicely inside. Then you can sneak Joey nails and the stinky triplets inside, and it looks like there is the other chuck. Let's fix this one really quick here, see why it popped out. His hand might have done it. Probably just need to get it in there just right. that doesn't pop out. Now let's do the other one. So remember to flip out these little wing pieces. And kind of get that head sideways and rotate him in there. So far, everything is fitting really well. Get the stinky triplets back inside. And there is the next one. Not bad. And finishing off with the funny handle with the hand on it. Pop the weapon off. And open this up. Oh, there's a hinge on the side. For some reason, I want to flip it the other way and break it. And then flip the hand back in here. And there we go. Looking good. Now we're gonna fit them together, and it looks like we have just a simple little C-clip up top here, kind of like if you're hiking. Although, man, that feels very tight. And pop it in. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this one. All right. Get some rotation in there. Pretty interesting little toy. Kind of funny how on the box there, they seem to appear a little more complete. But as the toy, it's a little bit definitely turtle shell. I mean, if you look at it from this angle, you can kind of see it being a handle, but from this angle, it just looks like you butchered poor Mikey with Leo's katana blades. Especially this side, it's very green. So it depends on what angle you look at the toy to be cool. Now this one is totally perfect. It looks just like, you know, a handle of the chuck. Not much chainage either in there. Very, you know, they just fit together. So kind of funny there. But I will give it props that it transforms into two. I would have totally thought it would have just transformed into one. So way cool on that. So now you can bring your Michelangelo action figure with you on vacation, and if something happens in the car and you need to transform him really quick and go to battle, you have got a totally unviable weapon to use in battle. I mean, it would probably smack the heck out of someone, and I shouldn't really be talking about using these for violence. I should be using these for peace, such as helping someone knock off spiders on their house or something. So that is what you're going to want to do with these. But now we've got to figure out how to get them back into Mikey. So let's do that real fast. And Mikey is back. Now that's a pretty ingenious little toy when you think about it. It actually transforms pretty darn well. Everything fits in its place pretty well, and I don't see any really major flaws in how it works. I kind of think it's a little more fun than the Mutations, where the turtle transforms into the funky turtle with the back legs being the front legs deal. So that's kind of cool. Although you can totally tell that this figure is way more proportional than this figure for a Ninja Turtle. You know, again with that backpack thing, and this guy actually has his shell showing. And this guy, well, yeah, that's supposed to be a shell. It's like a weird double cylindrical shell. So definitely kind of fun and goofy, but still, you know, enjoyable making the weapons out of him. And he has that pretty good Michelangelo green going on, so he balances really well if you're into kind of collecting all things Mikey, because he is totally funny and awesome and makes for a good collection. So that is your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations Michelangelo Ninja Turtle into his Nunchuks weapon. A pretty silly yet entertaining Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toy. That's what I have to say about that.
Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede.
Ha 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 ha! You are all alone, Turtle. I shall destroy you!
I wouldn't say all alone.
Let's get him, Mikey! What is going on here? Oh God, oh, it hurts! Yay! Score 1 for Michelangelo! Ho ho ho!